Welcome to Hogg Dungeons. Hogg is going to do some exercising here. Kind of get the morning off to a good start. We're going to blast the muscles with about 98 to 100 pound range. Just do a few just to kind of wake things up. Stop there. Hogg can do a few more. Just Hogg can feel the tension, and it feels right. After about 5, this is only a wake up exercise, so we don't have to. The full set is a different amount for a different purpose. So that's 5 of those, and all feeling of the 5 feels good. So we're going to go with that and move forward, because we've got to leave some muscle for some other exercises coming up. Thank you now. Okay, as part of the training exercise, unracking and putting the bar back on the rack, unracking and racking becomes part of the exercise, because you have to be able to manipulate weight using balance and control. It goes kind of like this. I'll lift the weight up here like this. You learn your bench, so you can just set the weight on there. Easy does it. And we'll curl this thing back up in position. So we get that's part of the exercise. So we wouldn't call that a structured curl. For the purposes, though, of what we're trying to accomplish, a workout, it does include everything. Unracking is like a curl. 5 here, it's 5 curls, 6, and then putting it back on the rack. Racking would be the 7th, and that's actually good enough. And we'll be right back. We'll go ahead and unrack this one while we're talking about that sort of thing. This is going to be our next toy to exercise with. We'll come back on that one. Thank you now from Hogg Dungeons. All right, we are back. Yeah, working with that 100 pounds at 98 to 100 pounds. That's an option to use to spring one's muscles into action and into a state of excitement. Now, this is the main thrust of the exercise here. This is about 78 to 60 pounds. at 16. We'll stop there. And we'll take another little break. All right. Now we will re-rack this. Like that. And the unracking and the re-racking is designed to be part of the exercise. So we'll take a little pause here and get set up for the next. Thank you. All right, time for the fun flies. This is about 160 pounds of pull strength on the leverage. All right, that's 16. Those are done with legs are actually elevated. That's a good exercise. That is one of the best. And so we'll come back and we are about one half done. We'll be right back. All right. Again, the dismount and unrack and racking is part of the exercise, so we will include that in this. It causes your body to have to bend a little bit in an unusual fashion to get the weight up off of there, balance it, and carry it through the little obstacle course. And we can do this set and finish up with this. Once again. We'll stop there at 16. It's not that Hogg can't do more. The idea is to save some of the energy. We're going to need a little later as we progress. As we finish up a little later, we'll need some coals to burn. Well, let's not burn them up too soon. Thank you now. All right. The little within step breaks are very important. Hogg has done this exercise just one after the other without any breaks or anything, and it causes the muscles to get so hard it causes a problem with stretching and being limber, and causes buckling of the muscles. So we have to take it slow and let things stretch out in between sets. Now we're going to put it back on the rack. Again, that's part of the exercise. A little bit of irregular movements involved under stress. Now we're almost done. Just a couple little playthings and that'll wrap it up. All right. Thank you. Getting close to finishing up here. Take care of that. All right. And we'll pause it. All right, we're going to do some leg raises, leg lifts. those things can be difficult. The secret to doing good quality leg raises is your niche a position. You've got to get into a position that your body can do that and not really get too tired from it. Exercising is a lot of fun, and if you notice, Hogg has stations for everything. All the weights, all the leverages, all the powers are already preset. There are no changes. That way, when you exercise, you just go from one to the next to the next. And you can vary the amount of break in between each exercise. It's very important to sum everything in a good, productive manner. When Hogg says sum, that means if you want to warm up this kind of thing with curls, or if you want to do it with presses or whatever, it's an option. You don't have to. Hogg does because it exhilarates the body everywhere and prepares for the actual exercise, and it breaks through the still of the muscle, and it activates everything. So once we get started, perpetual energy takes over, and it's a lot of fun. And when you do preset station type exercises, you have more flexibility in how you stand, how many you do. It's very important that if you're tired one day and perhaps you want to do a little more of one and a little less of the other, when you do station exercises like Hogg does, you can vary the number. If you're already tired, then there's no sense in killing yourself into the exponential reasons and regions as well. Just exercise your cool, and if you need to bend and flex a little bit one way more than the other, you can do that, and that is a certified exercise, because you're actually working the body slightly differently. So you're actually into a very deep realm of type of exercise that you hadn't thought that you might do. Have fun and enjoy the holidays, and thank you for watching Hogg and Hogg Dungeons. It's always a joy. If you want to build yourself up or just get into good physical shape, it takes time. It takes time to grow. Hogg doesn't really claim to build. Hogg grows them, and that takes a lot of time. And that's why Hogg uses stations and rhythm, and even uses artifacts on the bars to present an attitude of study and of longevity, where growth can happen extremely rapidly, and then there's second and third fundamental growths that are all growing at the same time. So, thank you. And one day we find we can do all these neat and crazy things, and for those who are physically, athletically interested, God uses that. He uses that as part of one's ministry. So enjoy your ministry, whatever it is. If it's book learning, if it's teaching out of a quarterly, if it's just being a good co-worker at work, then give it your all so that God will be glorified and you have more of a reason to live with God. He's the core, and He gives us reasons. Thank you now. And He is Hogg's reason. All right now. Thank you from Hogg Dungeons.